Hi, welcome to another story time. Today I thought we'd read some duck books and then make a duck. Our first book is Do Like a Duck Does. 5 little ducklings following their mother. Whatever any duck does, so does every other. So they waddle and they hop and they scuttle and they stop. Flop, 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 all together. Quack, says Mama Duck, that's the way to be. Do like a duck does, do like me. There go the ducklings all in a line, but who's creeping close, following behind? Wait, says Mama, you don't belong with us. Stop, says Mama, do you think you're a duck? But of course, says the stranger with a waddle and a strut, that's just what I am, a big brown duck. Well, he has no feathers and he has no beak. He has 4 claws on his hairy, scary feet. He has 2 ears that stick up a mile and a wicked, foxy nose and a wicked, foxy smile. So Mama says, well then, do like us. Head up, tail up, toes pointed out. Stretch your little wings, dear, straighten up your back. Do like a duck does. Quack, quack, quack. Then Mama leads them off. Hump, hump, hump. 5 little ducklings and a big brown duck. A hairy, scary stranger, a very silly duck. Look, says Mama, what a lovely patch of muck. Jump in the puddle, dear, show you're a duck. Lots of bugs and beetles swimming in the scum. Open up your beak, dear, yum, yum, yum. Now the very hairy stranger had some notions of his own. He's looking at the ducklings when he says yum, yum, and he's creeping ever closer, and he's very, very near. But Mama turns and catches him and says, look here, you don't like bugs, you don't like muck, you can't say quack. Are you sure you're a duck? Yes, I am, said the stranger. It's really, really true. I can waddle, I can scuttle, I can even strut a little too. I'm a duck, I'm a duck, I'm a duck like you. So Mama says, show it, prove you're a duck. Do like a duck does, do like us. Then they zip through the thistles and they slip into the river. Plop, 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 all together. Down go the ducklings, all tails up, and down goes the stranger, glup, glup, glup. So where are all the ducklings now? Here they all come. Pop, 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 every one. But where's the very hairy, scary stranger? Gone home. Well, said Mama, what a bit of luck, but I really always knew that was no duck. The next one's called Quackers Meow. Quackers is a duck. He knows he's a duck because he lives at the duck pond with all the other ducks. And everyone he knows is a duck. Duck, 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 duck. But sometimes he feels like he doesn't quite fit in. He often has trouble communicating. Meow, 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 quack. He doesn't care much for the dinner options. Slugs, snails, seeds, worm, algae, duckweed. Not duckweed again. Most of all, he hates getting wet. Meow. Then one day, Quackers meets a strange duck. Meow. Quackers was overjoyed. You understand me? Of course I do. I've never met a duck who understood me. A duck? Wait a second. You think you're a duck? The strange duck, whose name turned out to be Mittens, seems to find something very amusing. Ha ha ha! He thinks he's a duck! Mittens thought for a minute and said, You better come with me. That is where I live. Come on. Quackers had never been anywhere so entirely unlike home. Inside was a whole flock of strange ducks, ducks just like Quackers. Just look at all these ducks. We're cats, silly. We chase mice. Way more fun than swimming, drink milk, so much tastier than duckweed, and clean ourselves. Well, this isn't quite as exciting. You get used to it. Before long, Quackers felt right at home. Quackers liked being a cat, but he began to miss the duck pond. He missed the rustle of the wind through the reeds. He missed snuggling under a warm feathered wing. He even missed the taste of duckweed. This isn't so bad. And when he arrived back at the pond, he realized most of all, he missed his friends. Now, Quacker spends part of his days at the farm chasing mice, fun, drinking milk, yum, and cleaning himself. This part is still not that great. And part at the pond. Who wants duckweed? Quack! Quackers is a duck and Quackers is a cat. But most of all, he's just Quackers, and that makes him completely happy. Our last book is Mrs. Wishy-Washy's Farm. This is Mrs. Wishy-Washy, and this is her farm, and here is her house, and her truck, and her barn. Here by the barn is the old tin tub where all of the animals go for a scrub. Wishy-Washy, Wishy-Washy. Moo, said the cow cries. I hate this old tub. It gets soap in my eyes. Whoops. Wishy-Washy, Wishy-Washy. Ee, the pig squeals. I've been scrubbed from my nose to my heels. Wishy-Washy, Wishy-Washy. Quack, the duck moans. I've got suds in my feathers and aches in my bones. The scrubbing is over, the tub's gone away. No more washing, the animals say. Moo, moo, ee, quack, quack, quack. Bye, Mrs. Wishy-Washy. Mean old Mrs. Wishy-Washy. We're leaving you and we won't be back. Fast down the highway, they run side by side. Where will they go? Where will they hide? Ee, the city, squeals the old pig. We'll go to the city where the barns are big. But the city is wild as a farm stampede. There's nowhere to rest and nowhere to feed. The three hungry animals walk into a barn, but there's food on the dishes, but it's not like the farm. The cow looks around with an anxious face. I think we could be in the wrong eating place. Along come the cook with an angry shout. You'll be a roast on toast if you don't get out. They run for their lives to the barn next door and find themselves in a hardware store. Oops. Then a van pulls up with two shakes of a tail. It's the pickup van from the animal jail. They're taken away. Oh, what bad luck for the cow and the pig and the poor old duck. They sit in a huddle, hungry and pale, in the cold, muddy cage of the animal jail. Then the unhappy cow and the pig and the duck hear the chug chug of the old farm truck. They moo and they squeal, they quack and they cheer. It's dear Mrs. Wishy-Washy, she's here. Far from the city and back on the farm, the animals run to the old red barn. Now Mrs. Wishy-Washy fills up the tub. Come on, you three, you need a good scrub. Oh, bliss, said the cow, and she jumps right in. Oh, bliss, said the pig with a happy grin. Oh, bliss, said the duck, splashing in with the rest. There's no doubt about it, home is the best. Wishy-Washy, wishy-washy. And that is Mrs. Wishy-Washy's farm. So what we're going to do is make a duck. Okay, here's my duck. It's very simple. All you have to do is take a piece of construction paper, round the top for his head, and then you only have to make 3 things. You have to cut out a square for his hair, a triangle for his beak, and then a wing shape. Here, maybe let's turn it. A wing shape for his wing. Okay, so, and then what I did was with the square, I cut it with a whole bunch of cuts to make hair. And then I just put the wings on and the big old beak. And for the eyes, I used buttons. And if you don't have buttons, you can just do circles, cut out circles. Enjoy making your duck. Bye-bye.